The minister says the proposed changes would also allow people to use restraints and reasonable force.
Well, not necessarily a headlock or anything like that. It's just holding them steady.
So this is where the conversation starts. So he's still talking about appropriate force. So actually, this thing may save nothing and no one, and it might cause more trouble than it's worth. So he just said, well, like, not a headlock. So if you're a person trying to detain and subdue another person, how far can you go? And this coming from up the front, meaning the guy's running the place, I'm just like, I mean, to be honest, I didn't realize that citizens' arrest were so kind of not fickle, but the rulings around them were so narrow at the moment. But just advertising this, standing there with the lady who loves guns and her dark glasses, it just has a sinister vibe to it, even though what they're saying is supposedly for protection for people in their shops. Chewie, what are your thoughts?
I actually thought that was Neo from the Matrix. But I've been informed that I was incorrect. Look, the stuff around citizens' arrest is kind of crazy. There are some firm laws around it. That has to happen between 9 and 6 in the morning is the only time that you can make a citizen's arrest, and it can only be for something that would result in, I think it's more than 5 years in jail.
How do you know that as a member of the public? Just wait there for a second, please, criminal. I'm just gonna look up the statute to see. Oh no, it's only a 3-year sentence. Off you go then.
What have you got in your bag? I need to know the value so I can work out what your potential crime is. It's strange, and I think it's one of those things where people don't know where the limits of their authority or what authority that they have. I understand kind of wanting to clarify it for people. I don't think it's right in the way that it's being used at the moment. Like it's in the case of the footage that you saw from the robbery at the dairy, where like 5 guys come in with hammers.
Yeah.
How is this law going to stop that? It's not. It doesn't combat that at all. Like it's just going to put people who think they can handle a situation in a situation that will go badly.
Well, it's going to do more than that. We'll get to that shortly as well. But think about it this way. What if this was step 1? Like Neo, who's standing there, if she could wave her magic wand, what do you think she'd want shop owners to be able to do? Is this step 1 towards that?
It's a Matrix reference again. It's a combo. It's a callback to the fact I called her Neo.
Okay.
The answer is guns. Lots of guns.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's not Neo. It's Morpheus. Got me. I've wrecked it.
But you know what I mean? I mean, for the person who probably would have open carry in New Zealand if it was legal, push for it. I mean, I'm just suggesting based on her background and her desire and love to have as many guns as possible. Maybe this is step 1 towards something else.
The answer to the problem that they are trying to solve is train and keep police. It is not empower your minimum wage security worker at Pack and Save to try and crash tackle someone in the car park and get stabbed with a screwdriver. It is not thinking if someone's going out with the intent to rob, that they definitely, like now they might have gone in with no weapon and just intimidation. Now they're definitely going in with a weapon. Now we have machete fights in a dairy. This problem.
Or the ones that would bring hammers in are now bringing guns in. That's what the obvious escalation. That's one of the, I don't know if it's, I haven't done the research on this, but my understanding is one of the reasons that police like to be unarmed is it makes the offender far more likely to be unarmed. Because as soon as everyone's got guns, and the bad guys always have to have guns, and I'm not saying bad guys don't have guns sometimes, but always have to have guns because they are aware that everyone else has got them. So an escalation.
It's not like sole charge retailers like dairy owners don't already have a cut down baseball bat under the counter. They're not supposed to. They fucking do.
All right,
You know,
we'll keep
and
going.
I just don't think forcing more confrontation is going to get the results that they want it to.